So, didn't actually play much Silksong between when I wrapped up last time. This file right here, I basically did the last few things I could do on it. So that 100% is the mythical 120% that you may have seen people joking about. Not that that really is a thing. It's because of Hollow Knight going up to 112% with the DLCs. But I did do a little bit here. Before we get too far, I'm gonna actually have to go through some journal entries. And do too much in the meantime. Oh, right, we're on Beast right now. Well, that's okay. Fortunately, not having a pogo I like shouldn't be as bad. Because now I have double jump and we have drifters. We have a bunch of things to make it easier. I had drifters then, but I'm more likely to use it now that I know that I have the double jump too. Okay. So let's see. Those are the ones I got were actually later on. One of the ones I got that did happen a little bit earlier by accident. Smelt Shoveler. Low-level worker lost to Farloom's haunting. Instinct keeps them at their task, though in much simpler fashion than before. This kingdom appears more advanced in metalwork than my own effort was, in great part due to the natural heat source at its base. Working in such an environment is an impressive feat. Alright, and now we have to go to Citadel Bugs. Oh, did I get any of the... No, I don't think I got any of the ones from the Underworks, did I? No. Well, we got the Undercrack, but we had that last time, so... Look, it's Game of the Year nominee Silksong. It is. Hey, Katie. I arrived to the beginning of an end. We'll see. I believe Choir Envoy is one I have. Yes. Envoy. Also, hey, Captain. Guide and oft-times leader within the Citadel's choir. Bugs like these cross the caves that bring me to Farloom. I cut down many before my capture. Then I had thought them minded and cunning. Now I can see the singular will that haunts them all. Choir Pouncer is another one I did. Agile bug and one of few hardy pilgrims who have reached the Citadel. Once one of Farloom's favored bugs, and yet their domain and their shells would have been the first to fall to the haunting. We're already in endgame. It's a possibility. I'm in debate over that, over a reason I can explain in a little bit. Let me finish getting through these. I only have like 5 more to go through. I think require Hornhead or Bellbearer. Flyer though? No. This one happened on screen. I was like, damn. Look at how insulting Hornet is, being like, I can't imagine it succeeding alone because it's a bitch. Choir Elder. Aged former pilgrim uses their wings to position above threats and crush them under their large shell. Time allowed their shell to grow thick, all the better for battering their targets. Sorry, the word thick has been ruined for me, like most people on the internet, I imagine. Chorister, yeah, I accidentally killed a reed, so... Well, I killed a bunch of them, but... Disciple of the Choir, charged to maintain its perfect order by a sharp pin if necessary. A form well suited for combat, lithe and fast. No surprise it seems to rank so high amongst its cult. Alright, Grand Reed we didn't do. I already did Claw Maiden when I killed all of them at once. I already did these ones. Cowwork Underfly was another one. Small automaton built to work, without complaint, in the scorching heat of the Underworks cauldron. It is no wonder these constructs were cast. No mortal bug would last long inside that scorching place. Even my shell struggles to withstand its heat. I already did Cogwork Hauler, did most of the rest of these, but... These other guard ones. Guardfly, starved servant of the slab, bearing a hooked long pin. The smell from these jailers overwhelms my senses. I strongly doubt they have ever thought to bathe. Wardenfly, heavy, hairy jailer responsible for capturing sinners and punishing prisoners. Disgusting both in manner and stench. I feel no remorse to see them felled. Hornet is definitely a cab kind of bug. Oh god, no. All cops are bugs. Damn it. No, she doesn't approve. Look, and a cab is always the case in this universe, but specifically, she very clearly has something against prison guards and the like. So currently, right now, we are working on. We can turn these into, and I have a chance. I should turn this up. We need to get the crust nut, but aside from that, knocking out getting the melodies is not actually super hard. But there's an asterisk by get the conductor's melody. There is a battle challenge we still have to do there. And you can get Chakra's help for it, which I wanted to do because it's another chance to fight with Chakra, which is cool. But to do that, we have to advance her quest line, which means I'd have to do a fair bit of exploration. And I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I just want to get to where we beat the boss. We have to beat this boss 3 times to get all the content. So, but anyways, for now, what we're actually going to do... Oh, we can say hi to Grindel, actually, real fast. Because last time I came through here, I didn't have double jump. You need double jump to get to his thief abode.
Oi then, what's a fancy bug like you creeping into Grindel's cozy little nook for? Heard we had some nice stuff, did ya? Oh ho ho, all kinds of tasty goodies find their way here, that's for sure.
I care little for how you procured your goods, thief. If you have something worth trading, I may part with my rosaries.
Well, we never say no to a fair swap. Take a look at what we've got.
So we can actually get a few things here. I don't have a ton of money on me. Unfortunately, this right here is kind of a waste of money to get. Oh, I'll read these. I forget, Grindel. Thief Smirk.
Sign yourself as a snitch and scoop up more rosaries from your bested foes. Just watch it when you're snitching that you don't lose some of your own.
Snitch Pick.
Basic tool of the job here. Throw your big needle and scratch shiny straight off your target's shell.
Spool Fragment.
Beautiful, this glowy little piece of something. Stinks of them hurried crawling whispers a bit, so might be dangerous. You should take it, give us your rosaries, and lay in my claws of it.
Some Silter.
You like this gleaming spinner I snitched from the big citadel? There's a way to make it sing to you, or so they says.
So you actually get money for turning these in. But you only get 200 rosaries, so this is straight up a... You do it for completion, and to get what it sounds like, but it is a waste of money.
Crafting kit. You're in the habit of crafting all kinds of nasty tools and traps, ain't ya? This coulda let you build them even nastier.
Alright, well, let's buy this. Theoretically, we'll get most of that back. And let's buy the crafting kit. That'll make our tools do more damage. Am I at full... I'm on the wrong thing here. Let me see. Hey, we're at full damage. I just need pouch capacity left. I think I know where that is. Alright. Bye, Grindel. You are a bitch. If you miss... So, like, for example, there was a... Lumble. Lumble the Lucky. Wow, I really had to work to remember that. Who we got the dice from, right? He does not make it. I think there's a chance he just disappears, but otherwise he just dies. He might just always die. There's a lot of NPCs in this game. But well, what happens with his dice? In this part, you find them on his body? Lumble wasn't so lucky because you took his dice. Well... And if you miss getting them then, a lot of things you can miss end up in Grindel's inventory in either Act 2 or especially in Act 3. Because, I mean, he's a thief going around, he's collecting stuff. Anyways, we've done that. So what I think we can do now... Originally, before I realized it was only going to be like the first, like, I don't know, 40 minutes of the stream or so, I called this Bugatui because we gotta cook. Specifically, we need to get the rest of the recipes. Wow, rest of the ingredients for this dish. Oh, that is so not innate for me. Come on, come back down here, you jerk. I hate the flying enemies in this game. With a passion. Oh, hey, it's new. Oh, welcome, Miss Grown-Up. Come to inspect the red rocky creatures like new. We have found a very big one. Fresh, but not too fresh. A pair of beasts attacked me here, burrowing through the stone with their spiral shells. I cut this one down, and the other fled. Oh, Ma, really? New wishes that she had the pair. She could have studied much. Unlucky to miss such a big feast of learnings. She and her... She and her like have red rocky shells to protect their softnesses. Inside is very sweet. Very hard to crack them open, though, so it's best to wait. It is always best to wait. Okay, that's the rest of that. Okay. Oh, man. So, yeah, part of the other reason why I want to get to the ending, well, an ending, I don't want to, like, done with this game, there's still much more to do, is we're already on a repeat because I ran out of crests. Oh. Because we have 5 of them right now. Unfortunately, I want to beat the boss before getting the 6th one. Technically, I could get... That could be how I first get her. We could do it that way, but I don't want to do it that way. Also, while we're here, we can talk to this lady. Back again, Needlebug. Surely you've more important places calling than these sandy steps. I shan't stay long, Pinstress. Your home and your skills offer a sense of safety rare about these lands. Even my welcome has limits, Needlebug. I've become well accustomed to solitude, and it's unnerving to play host to your strange strength over long. Alright, whatever. So, I came back here because... Actually, I need to go this way. Turns out... Oh, I did not realize... This is why I hate a movement ability being tied to Silk, but... Alright. I was just being dumb. I thought I had more than I did. So I think you can get here with just Claw Line, but as I've said, once you get Claw Line, you can get double jump, and I always like to just go back and forth real fast. Oh, I could have done something else, but we'll go this way. Uh-oh. Oh. Farlid, small arachnid found in many crevices and caves throughout Farloom. Something in their assault reminds me of my own skill, though their talents are born purely of instinct. My technique is formed from hard training. Oh. Alright, there we go. So yeah, our clue is when we talk to the Mergwyn the Loyal. He said that to find the Crest Nut, it was beyond the Grand Gate, which is the Blasted Steps. And then if you go to Blasted Steps, there's like a way up here you can't go through. So then like, well, where else have I gone? And it turns out like, it's like, well, there's this area here and then this area here. Which we can go down on that one too. I didn't. I need to go do that too. Coral sways. Clear water flows upon our river free of time. Eh. How dare. They can't destroy their sign regenerates. Welcome to the sands of Karak. Oh crap. Ow. Oh, you didn't die yet either. You have more health than I expected. Coral Firm. Dark furred bug protecting itself with a spiked coral nut. Freaking Beast Crest and its bad pogo. So it's kind of a neat area because it has these little coral things that come and go. So you need to be able to hit them in time. Ow. Oh god. We're just gonna grab this now before I die here. Memory lock it. Driznarga. Large male driznet, ferocious and territorial, fires its heavy coral mask at intruders. So that's just like the little guys, but they do 2 massive damage. Because of course they do. Friggin' Beast Crest. No! Oh, well, that's fine. We're gonna go to the... Oh, you guys take way more damage than I think you will. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this smarter. I swear, I'm gonna count this as a death to Beast Crest if it happens. Like, part of the reason why I'm gonna die more in this is because I can't just heal outside of stuff. I need to specifically attack enemies. Okay, there we go. So many sharp pointy things. Yes, there's a lot of sharp pointy coral here. Poke Nabbin. I don't know, is that a Pokenabin? Pokenabin? I don't know, I'm gonna call it a Poke Nabbin. Drifting creature with a wide coral mask and a hard proboscis to stab its prey. You know what? Let's just go back. Because I think... Aha! I would like to have the map first. Chakra, my love. Fair greetings, Chakra. In these drifts consumed by crust and sand. These caverns have returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout.
The shells of their builders rest in a tower above. A grand tribe they seemed, and strong fighters I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child-wielding needle. We lived too late to match their claws.
Oh, I left myself enough money, thank goodness.
Crested heights above those howling steps. Signs suggest great warriors once ruled this winding place, though the sand has eroded much of their mark.
And I can't buy that right now, but I wasn't going to anyway, so.
If chance allows, visit the tower above. It is an impressive sight, not overgrown by the crust upon these caverns, but rather formed full of the material itself. If the old tribe of this place were able to guide its growth to such grand degree, then they possessed a power to rival even that citadel.
Maybe. That might be part of a certain different thing later in the game. We need to kill this Pokenabbin. And then I need to... Ooh. Get this shortcut. See, this goes back to the... Sounds like Croc go up that way. Oh, okay, okay. This takes us back to the blasted steps, which is nice. Interconnected areas. But we can't go up this way. That's fine. Oh my god. Alright, this is the way it's shown. Oh, you know what? This is the way we have to go, actually. Which, I guess, spoilers, but I'm like 95% sure if I recall properly. That, I thought was a place to stand. Angry. Such a bad Pogo. Like, I shouldn't be mad at it, but just nothing about it works well. I'm going to die to the level G. Whatever, fine. Okay. I know what I'm going to call this. Because I would not have died if I was in a... Oh, God, this is the worst place to be for this. No, I don't want to climb back up this way. We'll go back around. Yes, I've said before, it's a bad craftsman who blames his tools. But fuck Beast Crest. But I might as well should be in it. Really, the reason why Beast Crest is bad for me is Beast Crest punishes hesitation, which is one of my greatest weaknesses. Funny way to spell skill issue. Alright, we'll go down. I might have gone too far just now, actually. No, I went just far enough. Okay. Too soon. I should have gotten this back. Whatever, it's fine. We don't need the cocoon. You know what? If I lose the rosaries, it's fine anyways. Because I didn't have much rosaries on me anyhow. No! I didn't have many rosaries anyhow. We just lost, what, like 70 some? That's fine. Well, that wasn't actually, you know what? I'm gonna just say Beast Crest and put it back to 2. Alright, we might not actually get to the ending tonight. Like, I don't have a great time with the pogo, with the dive kick. But at least it doesn't have... You start attacking right away with it. Beast Crest has this really weird thing where you have that, like, forward movement. And, like... So, obviously, once you get past the, like, first, like, second of it, you get an entire hitbox around you of safety. But until then, oh boy. Are you... God damn it, game. I made that. Give me back the silk. Alright. Let's go back up the Deathway. Fine, be this way. All right. Ow. So this mask is here, but, do you need... I'm trying to remember if you can get this without double jump or not. I think you're meant to have double jump. No, I'm pretty sure you need double jump. Technically, it's easier if you have the Act 3 thing, but we don't have that, so it is what it is. Alright. Yes, way faster just to run this way. Bug Dog can take us back to the blasted steps, which will put us right at the thing. Bell Beast, I need you. We'll rest at this bunch too. It's a good thing the Bell Beast it does not have an awareness of currency. Because otherwise, they'd probably charge us each. I mean, they still have a lot of these sealed off until you spend money for them anyways. At least you don't gotta pay the Bell Beast each time you use her. I wish I remembered if... Now that I have Beast Crest there, if any of the early deaths were also Beast Crest related. Because one of the things is where the part that demands more level, like, there's more things we have access to, and the game expects more of your skill at platforming now. I hate you. Okay. We need to go this way still. Okay. We'll come back there in a minute. Having this unlocked will be better. Ow! Alright, well we pulled that off at least. Alright, I think the trick here is we need to go this way. Yes, okay. How, Flea? How did you get wedged in here by Coral? What did you do? Whatever. Be free, puppy. Like, I do appreciate on the meta level, it's like you see them there and it's like, because the grubs in Hollow Knight didn't choose where they were. They were in jars and they were just placed down. These fleas did their own stuff. Also, we're not going to attack that poke nab and it gets to live. Oh, I didn't finish exploring there. That's fine. We'll get a shortcut over this way. And also, actually, a bench this way, too. Journal. Conchfly, small bug that crafts a shell of sharpened coral, spins its shell at rapid speed to cut through crust and bone. Oh my god. Don't die. Here is the last simple key, by the way. We have 2 on us, and I think we have still 2 to use. Because we used 1 to free the Green Prince, who was a jerk, and we used 1 to go through the warm ways early. Awesome point is we unlock this shortcut here. Where does this shortcut take us, you may wonder? Well, let me come back up this way too in a second. It also takes us to the blasted steps. Specifically, this is the entrance that loyal Merwin told us about. Oh, this is where you were. Shardalard. Or Shadiard. Devious ambusher that poses as a fossil. One of the nice things is that we can just kind of skip that right now, which is good. What's down here? Oh no! Alright. I just need to give myself ages of... Oh, you know what? I was coming down this way because I'm like, I don't need to come down this way, right? No, you do. The trick here is that you need to go down to go up. Because otherwise we couldn't have gotten up here with even the combination of movement skills we had. Now we need to go around this way. Alright. Hognavin, you get to live again because... You jerk worms. Right, I gotta hit that. Oh, man. This is not good. Okay. Alright. Whew. Alright. This is fine. I made progress. Shortcut unlocked. Oh, I can't... Let's go down to... No, you know, we'll go this way. What's the worst that can... I know what the worst that can happen is. But we'll do it anyways. I guess I should go get these shell shards while I'm here. Reaching conch fly. I think they're still mad I killed their lover. Oh, you jerk. Wow. Because you realize interrupts what could possibly go wrong. Okay. Oh, raging conch fly 1. Is that make that a little bit smaller? That fits in. Okay. Deaths. Actually, the other one's probably a little bit fat. Well, this is fine, because we need to kill... We need to kill some conch flies anyway, so. It's gonna be faster to go down this way, actually. Alright. I'm actually... I need to concentrate more in Beast Crest. I don't even know, because I know... Even people who like Beast Crest will often bring up the fact that it's not great for getting around. But so many of the bosses, you need to do some kind of run to get there anyways. I don't know. Oh, whatever. Nope, not even gonna bother fighting you. Whoops. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just attacking now. Oh, it's a cheap viewers thing. Okay. That sucks. I was like, what am I seeing pop up? And it's like, it's nothing, actually. Ow. Yay. I mean, admittedly, you can see part of the advantage of Beast is once you get into a rhythm with it, you're just murdering. Great conchfly. Elder conchfly crowned with a huge coral horn. Once partnered with a mate, they will rarely be seen alone. To pair with another is a base instinct, and one that brings some bugs great joy. I once sought similar union, but of my own mates, none could match my lifespan. Murder to not be murdered. Yeah. So, this is, of course, the journal that gives us the important lore that, yes, Hornet, who a disturbing amount of people are horny for, has in fact had the bug sex. But also, and I think it's come up now a little bit now, she's basically a demigod. So she's outlived most of them. Admittedly, I'm not quite sure. I think I've heard that, like, they're meant to actually be people-sized, and thus maybe the time is similarly on a span of years. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? As long as it's all a same equivalency. The fact of the matter is, you just live many mortal ones. Most concerning sequel to Bug Snacks. I'm glad you kind of knew what I was going for with that, Captain. Thank you. Inspect. At water's source and coral's heart, our lord born last to rule. Yo, look at this guy. He looks cool. He's okay. Conch cutter. Spiral weapon fashioned from a hardened conch spire. Thrown at an angle, it can ricochet and catch prey off guard. There's also a secret bench right over here. Let's equip Conch Cutter while we're at it. Should really equip the Cockfly because I desperately need something, but I am a sucker for the agony of long lifespans. It is a little bit in your wheelhouse. And admittedly, I do think it's... I'm glad... I'm pretty sure Dill was playing the numbers game, and statistically we were likely to have a character that had encountered living before the world changed. But I am glad we have at least one in the party. I don't think I'm going to be anything that long-lived. Although I'm in debate. Oh, this reminds me. I almost forgot, actually. We're not done with this area. Oh, let me get this properly. Vault Nest. So this is a... I was a bit surprised by the idea when I first mentioned it and excited for the ramifications. Really? Well, sometimes, honestly, a lot of times I feel like I have a little bit of a hard time being on the same wavelength as Dill, so maybe that shouldn't surprise me. I felt like that was something that I was kind of asking for, but... So this is still on the sands of Karak. It's just like a little sub-area. This is a stupid place to come when I'm on Beast Crest, but... Electricity! Alright, I think the trick here is... Okay, good. Voltworm. Ow, jerk. Ooh. Probably ready for bed now. Except for around occasion, I'm going to assume D&D related. Those who roll for D&D is 168 years old. My elf is older than that. And specifically, you... Or do you know how old, but your elf doesn't know how old? I mean, it doesn't really matter in the context of the game. Because as you pointed out, unless an elf's at the very end of their lifespan, they don't tell, so... Vault Filament. Charged organ from a defeated vault verb. Can be coiled around thread, imbuing silk scales with electric charge. Nope. Okay, so you don't know. And not really a world traveler, except that everyone's a world traveler. the idea of still setting is that the world is 168 years old and the gods don't let anyone know about what came before it. Also, bolt verb. Coiled nest of charged worms. Assaults intruders with bolts of crackling electricity. Barely a bug and possessing only basic thought, yet instinct alone proved enough to turn it deadly. Anyone from the old world was mind wiped. Mostly mind wiped. You just don't have like exact ideas of like, you don't have memories pertaining to details of that world and your memories of it. But it's like when someone has amnesia, but they still have all their skills and everything. And you also you maintain your memories of how to use those skills, as it were. But everything pertaining to like details about it. So you have to find the poneglyph. By the way, since you were away and you missed it, Katie, we have found out. Where are you, Great Elder? Where are you, Conchfly? The Great Conchfly journal entry lets us know that Hornet has had the relations with other bugs. That was so stupid. Right. I just waiting at the like tip of it. I'm like, I'm surely gonna be fine. A hardened outcrop of Voltridian. Well, on the bright side, we actually got through. I thought I was gonna die doing that, to be honest. She has held so many hands. Exactly. Alright, we are out of the electric zone. And I might still die. I forgot about the spikes there. I hate how often you need to be, like, careful going down. Okay, good. I need health. Give me health. That was net no health because it knocked me out of it. God damn, I hate Beast Crest. Whatever. All right. Wait a second. Yes. Tools do my work for me from safety. Giving those the world of normal lifestyles, those people have grown up and had all their memories, including the baby ones if they are special. Oh, goodness. I have some idea. So I'm the last one to like, although I guess kind of like Arcturus and you are at like similar levels of development for a character. Actually, I think he shot before me when you guys were discussing things. But I'm the only one who hasn't, like, made the backstory yet proper, although I've made the setting for him. The part of the world that is relevant to him. And yeah, the idea of such a new allows for some interesting developments. Yeah. The Brown character creation loosened its script. I mean, not entirely, but a little bit. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright. Got a little bit more wiggle room now. But I made Magic Crime Swamp Venice. And it's gonna be an artificer, and the artificer makes their magic items out of their body. I think I've decided that they probably were part of a secret cell of illegal magic research that the prime merchant, who is the de facto ruler of the city, has a secret thing that he kicked to the curb. Alright, so that was the Dredge comment. Yeah, that was... Looking at the area I made for him, it's like half the Dredge map in one location. And honestly, the fact I put coral in there, I think is some Sands of Karak in there too. I am a very novel person who makes new ideas and doesn't just rehash from all his nearby influences. I'm not sure like how old versus young I want them to be. I saw so much from Big O. I did not pick up on that, but I will choose to believe that because, I mean, Big O is a good thing to steal from anyone. It's not seen Big O, so clearly he created it all. Is Big O streaming on anything? I've seen Big O. But that does not surprise me. Remember, she is Canadian, which I don't think actually has any bearing on this, but it's funny to say in this context. Also, this seems like a lot of work. It is, but trust me, it's for something very important. Ooh, okay. You would probably really like Big O, at least, aesthetically, Katie, because it is noir themed. Crust nut. So, all of this was so we could get an ingredient. Crust nut. Tough, furred seed from the center of a corpora cluster. Stale to taste, but strong once ground as seasoning. Let's see, Amazon Prime, Plex, Apple TV. I mean, if it's on Amazon Prime, that works. Alright, I think we're now done, and I can try to leave this place without dying. I think this is a trap, actually. It is a trap. Ah, scratch Amazon, it's expired. Bad luck there. Oh well, it happens sometimes. Alright, well, if you're usually on high dive, but also expired. Oh no. We'll count that as a death. Alright. That cocoon had nothing on it, right? Like, it has no money or anything on it, really. But you know what it does have? Doesn't have rosaries, but it did Ah, I'm all the way back up here. God damn it. There's an, you can do a variable amount of stuff before Act 2 to Act 3. It's a bigger pain fighting things in Act 3. But it's faster to get around in Act 3. Okay, well, let's go out of here, though, because we have done everything now here. Yeah, I'm basically an hour in. Yeah, this ain't... I mean, technically, it wouldn't take me actually too long. Although, I do want to at least... I'm gonna kill this poke nabbin, too. Come here, guy thing. There we go. Okay. Well, I'll probably eventually be on something, and then we'll go watch it. Alright, go back down this way. Oh, man, a whole hour. I mean, that was a whole area we had to do. I'm running out of those, technically. We gotta go to the Citadel. Ran the way. I guess also, I was gonna hold off on something, but maybe I should just do it now while we have chance. Alright, I got high hauls specifically to make this faster. High hauls. Is all on YouTube illegally. I mean, of course it is. It also means it's probably in very bad quality. Well, sometimes those aren't so bad on there. It depends, really. Wait, I think I need to... Yes, I do. Yeah. Choir Hornhead. Full-grown former pilgrim serving in the Citadel. Did this one grow large thanks to the Citadel's excess, or was its formidable size the reason it ever survived to reach this place? There's a Blu-ray by Sentai Filmworks, but it's out of print. I fixed the days of anime being in 3 parts Spanish subtitles. I came from the trenches. Ah, yes. Money. Yeah, we need to get some money because... Well, that's fine, actually. We don't need much money right now. Well, I'm gonna need some money, actually. Alright, dude. Sir, I bring ingredients for this. I'm really sad there's more withering from hunger. Oh, crust nut. Stale and dull, you'll be thinking, yes. But ground to finest powder. That's when its tart taste blooms. Okay. Seek out a pickled muck maggot, the sacred treat, revered and reviled for its intensity. It was a specialty of the chef Lugoli, long ago banished for culinary sacrilege. Rumors sing that the great chef retreated to their home caves in the dank midlands below. I just realized this is going to be a pain in the dick unless I do something else. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, first thing we're gonna do is something I should have actually done while we were over on the blasted steps. But it's gonna be a cute thing that Kitty might still be awake for as long as she can hold on for like 1 more minute. Probably more like 2 more minutes. This is why I've been able to beat like everything in the game in under 30 hours, but also why this stream file is gonna probably end up being like 40 or so. So I'm like 95% sure I have enough fleas to activate the next I went to Bellheart. I didn't need to. Well, actually, while we're in Bellheart, might as well should turn something in. Then I need to actually go to the place I wanted to go, which is Blasted Steps. Yeah. I love how when she gets a master, she just like explodes into things happening. Alright. I will be back. Blasted Steps is the place I need to go. Yes. Sorry, that's always a little bit fun you can have with the Bell Beast. She also sings if you play your Needlein too. I probably showed this off, but it's $200 for the complete series due to the out-of-print BS. Ugh, that is unfortunate. Not surprising, but it is unfortunate. All right. That was like the worst one I could have tried to fight legitimately. Yeah, I think this might be Lumble the Lucky right here. I don't remember if he was here before we left or not. Such a dumbass. I'm such a dumbass. This is not where the fleas are. This is where the fleas are going to be when I talk to them. God damn it. I mean, it was always expensive, but these days they are crazy. I mean, there's still the ones you can get new that are like that price if you go for like the crazy deluxe thing. But that's also like the Japanese price. Because most of them, when you buy them, they're actually like a luxury commodity for them to spend their money on. I can't believe my instincts were right to go to Bellheart and I did it. Oh, man. Sometimes you just can't rub two brain cells together for trying. Yeah, look at how many fleas we have here. There's no way. Also, if you want. All the fleas must find us. All the fleas must. Yeah. Okay. Look, Miss Hornet. See the many lively fleas that form our caravan. Thanks to you and your hunting, so many are here, and all are eager to begin to travel. We had once wished to match the numbers of our fabled past, yet now we may even have exceeded them. It's a welcome sight, Flea Master, and the playful cheer about the caravan suggests you are a fine steward to the troop. Such kind words, Miss Hornet. How lucky we are to have found a friend so fair. But now we must away. These moors have been our host long enough. It is time to climb and hoist toward the drier caves. A good friend of Flea's, would you join us on this next journey? Travel with the flea caravan? Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. The fleas will be overjoyed to share this next journey with our favorite companion. Let us away. Look at all the puppies around us. All the fluff. And as we know, Hornet likes furry things, so probably the highlight of her entire time in Farloom. Another journey complete, and a new high spot for a rest upon the doorstep of that mighty citadel, no less. It is fortunate that all of your companions survived the trek, Flea Master. the howling rise beside, and the tangled wood before it, had both claimed the lives of countless bugs. Indeed, a perilous ascent. Maybe it was your company that brought us luck, Miss Hornet. It surely put us fleas at ease to have you and your weapon riding crows. Ah, and before the road steals you away from us again, allow me to offer you a humble gift. One of the little ones found a pale artifact while digging about in the sands. A spiny, a cool sort of thing. I see no use in it for we fleas, so of course we are all too pleased, eager even, to bestow it upon our dear friend. Hey, another silk spool. Alright. Off the bench, please. Thank you.
Oh, welcome back, my fierce one. No dash now. I'm sure your travels have wearied you. Oh no, I wouldn't dare take rosaries for such a treasured guest. Please use my spa carriage free of charge. Dear Crotch is only too happy to provide.
Yeah, buddy, I just want the silk back. I will say, unless there's something I don't know at play here, he never does try to peep on you again. The bellowing sandy line was full of much danger. We was almost lost poor Varga to hungry worms as we travel up. Sadly, he has found a way here after all. But I was only just. Grishkin and Varga is great friends, just like all fleas is being. You will have luck, Miss Hornet, to lack the fur of we fleas. All the blowy sand of that place is getting very stuck inside. This is not the voice I gave you, but this is where we are now. Okay. Only have one of these so far? Okay. So... need to get a wow. We need to get a pickled muck maggot. Oh yeah, and yeah, we're right here now. Grand Gate is not super close, right? No, it'll be faster to go this way. They are hidden? Also, I didn't even see that pop up in my thing. Held a message for you, but I not posted the chat. What? I don't know why that didn't pop. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna fight you. It's not worth it. I used the F word, my bad. Oh, the fluffy. And well, I must have just not seen it. I must have been blind. They are hidden. Wow. That a joke has never stopped giving, and that it's just been a minor inconvenience. All right. Okay. All right. If I go for the pickled muck maggot now, I'm probably gonna die quite a few times. But maybe that's the right answer. Although Beast might be good for that. Let's go to Songclave while I think about it. I don't have any other reason to go that way right now. This thing I usually hold off on getting because it makes it easier. Yes, my son, keep healing the sick. Oh, we can do two things here. Acquire cloak deposit. Oh, he's gonna want us to spend money, isn't he? No, okay. No, they're not. Okay, that's fine then. Also, I think I've redwood heavy rosary necklaces, which is a strength that with a mix of common and fine rosaries. Can be broken and the rosaries used to trade. The lost merchant. Our dear merchant left to scavenge treasures from the Citadel's memorial. She's been gone far too long. Please make sure she's safe. And then the wailing mother. Horrible cries but heard from that prison beside the citadel. What profanities must be happening within to cause such awful sound? We're gonna hold off on this because there's a thing we can get, because we still need to find the key of the apostate. I don't think this is have. See, the problem is, if I want to have Chakra help us and it'd be cool with two badass ladies fighting together, I need to get Chakra's quest, which I think means we need to get all the maps from her. Fuck it, let's go fight Chef to go away. Great. So we were told that we had to go to the Dank Land. And the idea of pickled muck maggot is like, well, do we have a clue? But you may recall on Sunner's Road, there was this room over here where we could get in here, but we couldn't get over here because we need double jump. That's where we need to go. There we go. Killed them to get some money. Oh, you guys still take 3 hits? Ugh. My needle is so low on upgrades. I'm not sure if I've actually mentioned this fun fact. I probably have mentioned this at least once while playing this. Getting needle damage upgrades is not always as much a straight upgrade as you might think it is. Because while the needle itself has a fixed damage it gets upgraded to, every single enemy type in the game has a modifier of their defense and how much damage they take from the needle at different upgrade tiers too. I believe you mentioned this just after you were disarmed. Oh, you're right. Oh, where's the right call? I'm a dumbass. I'm such a dumbass. I forgot about... Oh, come back here in a second. This is small time loss, but it's going to work out anyways. But yeah, I mentioned that because that has us at the needle thing. And I believe you looked up that it's 3 needle versus 5, 3 damage versus 5 unarmed. Self-forged. So... what I actually want to do, go back to Belhart. I was just complaining about going that way. We need to go that way anyways for something else. This is, amusingly enough, not something you can do if you're doing Steel Soul, because it involves the simp sticks. That's some skeevy Google suggestions to find that out.
My delivering is only making whisker. We as much needing your help when you is ready for the giving of it.
Queen's Egg. This is a lie, we're not going to get rosaries for this. Queen's Egg, wish promised.
We has got requested terms of meeting for this. A queeny egg of those ears of silk. Wish from big sticky creature. Near many roaches cage. One set muchly.
The creature, I have met them. A timid, fawning sort. Nonetheless, their tending of silk eaters can be a benefit for me. If a queen delivered could improve their harvest, I too would gain from the trade.
Miss Courier and big sticky creature. Both are like to liking things so grossly gross. We think yous are muchly strange.
So we can't afford to take 4 hits. So can't afford to bonk 4 times. Have to make sure I don't take 4 masks of damage. Hornet underdress, under her cloak. Unarmed, Jesus. I mean, it doesn't help that Hornet being unarmed is when she is naked. As much as I love these games, and as much as I'm not opposed to anthropomorphic sexiness, like, despite what my screen name makes some people think, I wouldn't say I'm to the point where I'd say I'm anywhere on the, like, actively furry spectrum. But I'm not opposed to, like, a sexy dude or a sexy lady with an animal feature or two. Hornet is too fur. I don't get it with the bugs. Especially because there's, like, not really much going on there. I don't care about nudity, I care about math. This is true, too. The pure nakedness that is numbers. Okay, we need to go up and around, right? Yes, we do. Okay. Go down and don't look at where I'm at. Yes, excellent. The lure is that there is much left to imagination, I guess. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Oh crap. Wait, I can do this. Aha! Joke's on you, dummy. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't go too far. I went the right amount. I forgot you can go through Greymore. Oh, that's the much safer path. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Well, first, I would like the free Silk Eater, thank you. People enjoying their private time is entirely business, as long as nobody's hurt by it, they can enjoy anything they want. Seems by Google searching web promptly, then I get grumbly. Yeah.
Husband?
Sir, I have brought a queen's egg at request of Bellheart's couriers. It was a hazardous journey, but the creature inside has made it here alive.
Take the matthews, showed me the run to deliver the precious package. I had food with the competence and news for the couriers.
Nesvir?
It surprises me to know you correspond with them. I must wonder where else you go and who else you speak to after you scurry back up into the darkness.
My whispers travel from his dress. You need that orders that of the comings, the goings. All I do is just nervous. And now the carriage of a little queen.
Queen's egg, which granted. You can still give me the money you promised.
With this so going, delivered by the mistress, on this can be expanded.
You have voice remarkably well. Oh, thank you. It's very specifically only a voice I'm going to do for a character that only has like 5 lines at most.
It is then this leisure and the queen begins to world. Was the cycle of food out. Otherwise, that would be my mistress.
Fadastama.
You are diligent at your work, and have raised no claw against me. If it remains so, I will have no reason to be displeased. Bit of work that could become a Donald Duck. I could hear that actually.
My work will continue. I'm a slave.
We'll rest there anyways. I don't think you have anything else new to say. Yeah, no, this is the same thing he said before. That he's always working, always. I legitimately thought this guy was either gonna kill himself or just become like a crazed simp and attack, but I don't think he does. He is pure in that he considers you his mistress and he will do what he thinks you need. Okay. We've got to go the long way around. I hate Beast Crest. Part of the reason why I wanted to... So I mentioned we're going to have to beat the final boss of Act 2 3 times. It's 3 times. The game does like leaning into a creepy tone, I guess. Not the kind of creepy I'd expect, but... Hey, Dill. But, did that not hurt me? What the... Did I just phase through that? Also, we can go through this way, actually. Ooh, this is... Okay. Well, we can do this, I think. Float over this way. Float over this way. You only need to... Actually, I don't think you even really need to beat... You only need to really fight the final boss once to finish Act 2. But there's 3 different endings you can get based on the circumstances in which you fight them. You might have to fight them at least twice. Anyways, dinner bell. Oh, I thought you guys would trigger faster. Oh, it begins already. Great. Great. So... Oh, you know what, Sticks? You're probably going to be a really bad spot for this, now that I think about it. Yeah, I should have gotten... I need to go get that bench. It's going to be easy to get to him there. I need to make a whole new thing for this. Give me a second. Add... Text... That's 3... Goalie. So... The thing about Lugoli, is you may have noticed his attacks can give you maggots, which I think we know why he was kicked out as a chef. All right, so now I've remembered why. So the thing about the endings we can get, we have 5 out of the 7 crests we need. The 7th crest you can only get in Act 3. The 6th crest we can get in Act 2. And as part of the process of having it, there's actually... We're going to want to fight the final boss during the acquisition of that crest. which probably seems kind of weird to say, but it'll make more sense when we get there. Which is definitely not going to beat. Not at the rate I've been going. I forgot how Beast Crest is a force multiplier to slow me down. Alright. Yeah, it'll be faster to go this way. I think it'll be faster to go down. Yeah, it does. Now, the thing about Lugoli here... Disgrace Chef Lugoli, is that what it is? Yeah, Disgrace Chef. There is a charm we can get that gives you some immunity to maggots. Because Lugoli's not particularly hard. But when his attacks can give you a thing that stops you from healing, his threat is a little bit enhanced. Oh, dang it. And they also do damage too, which is not like the worst, but is very annoying. Oh, and I just ran right into him like a smarty. Saying they are literally slamming their hips butt at you. I'm amazed this isn't the fan art back then. Well, they're kind of gross. God dang it. This is so much easier if you have the Wreath of Purity. That's fine. This is what makes it more entertaining. Theoretically. You like watching me, like, ram Hornet face first into these things. Well, there's money in there I didn't get. It's not much money, to be fair. Ow. I also usually have a damage upgrade by this point. I did it too soon again. Okay, that's fine. Great. And notice because maggots are especially bad on beasts specifically. Because the main reason why you want to do it is not just for the heal, well, not really even for the healing, but more for the doing damage. That was a mistake. Joke's on you, though. Oh, that was good timing there, though. Alright, there we go. That should have been much worse than it was. Give me your freaking special dish. Pickled muck maggot. The final one. Pungent delicacy preserved in roach brine. Oh, roach brine. The most famous creation of the disgraced chef Lugoli. And we got a couple things here. Roach server. Brutish cook responsible for dicing muck roach meat into edible portions. Could their actions be called skill? I see only a crude mangling of meat. Speaking of horny fan art, yet I wonder, before the haunting ensnared their minds, was it any different? Disgraced chef Lugoli. Once exalted chef, exiled from the Citadel for repeated culinary crimes. Returned to their home caves, this chef continued to devise delicacies too repulsive for any bug still sane. Alright. Oh, thank goodness we're done with this again. Culinary crimes, yup. So they worked at White Castle. White Castle with the finest of roach brine. I mean, hey, that's probably going to be everything we get to eat in a little while. I shouldn't be talking about it too much like that. We don't need to get down about that. Just the fact that foodborne illnesses and stuff is a little bit on the rise already. It is what it is. Let's go rest here. Technically, it's faster to go, yeah. But it's almost easier just to go right to Bellheart directly. But who doesn't want to say hi to our friend anyhow? Bell Beast Buddy, how are you, my friend? I don't know why I said that collectively, like us, like Canadians will have different standards, they don't need to worry about as much. Alright, to Bell. Oh, I didn't need to go to Bellheart. I was just talking about going to Bellheart. It's fine. Now, I will say, the very first time I played this game, I did get this pale oil, which we're about to unlock, as the first one I got. It is, by far, not the one you're meant to get first. But it's entirely possible for it to be the one you get first, so. Alright. Go back to High Halls. The acquisition of the oil is all you need to get the first needle upgrade. There's 2 more after that. You do need money for those other upgrades. It's not a huge amount, but it is some. But we'll finally have finished this entire little quest line and ow. Didn't expect you to get it first, walk with it. If it exists, it must be yoink. This is true. I think partly it's the idea that, like, this is a long quest, so I think maybe you won't try to do all of it first.
Buenera.
Sorry, bring grains for there, sure, yes.
Pickled muck maggot, so that baddest chef's recipes outlive them after all.
Hironare.
Not so, sir. I claim the maggot from the chef themselves. Their brutish work continued, even with their shell claimed by cursed thread.
Incredible! A bug so devout they could cook with mind expunged. The citadel was far too hasty to expel such brilliance.
Danny Frank.
With this, I have fulfilled my promise, sir. The ingredients have all been delivered. I trust now the meal can be made, and the oil awarded for my efforts.
You'll have your oil, whelp. Firstly, learn some patience. The dish must be prepared perfectly, enough to rouse my master and see them sated. Now, permit me to work my skill, and you'll stand to see a meal of scent and taste that would dazzle Falum in her prime. Behold, I have made jello with some meat on top. Taste, smell, texture, it is done. A meal to rival Farloom's finest. Mighty master, how long you have waited to set your jaw upon so perfect a dish. Join us and dine.
Now, I want you to remember, we gotta see a whole ass Urk of Hornet naked going through a prison. This is where we get the discretionary fade to black. Also, yes, the first time I saw this, I thought for sure this was about to be a boss battle.
Da, Fenistra.
Your master seems satisfied, sir. This time you gave what was promised.
Yes, yes, it has been done, made and served, a dish to match my master's refined desires. The pale trifle is yours. Take it and leave. My master needs time to reflect, and I must ponder on flavors anew.
Pale oil. Bile gland of a rare Sylphian slug. Talented pinmasters can use the glistening liquid within to improve a blade's sharpness. So if you talk to him, he just mentions that again. But if we want to play some music and see what they sing.
You are the best of us. Much it good. So majestic, so mighty. Oh glorious master. Food, meat, much. You are the best of us. Eat, food.
I mean, he's still saying. I don't think he cares about the flavor so much. I think that might be something that loyal Merwin has convinced himself of. We did all this for one little damage upgrade. And as we all know, worth it. Gotta leave, go back to Grand Bellway. I think what we'll do is we'll finish, because I'm not gonna get even close to where we need to be for next time. So instead what I'll do is we'll get this damage upgrade, and I'll work on getting it so that we can have Chakra help us for next time. And then we'll probably get both endings back to back. Well, not back to back, but Bellheart. Oh my god. 3 point of damage is a moment of time saved. Sometimes it isn't. This is one of those things where, like, because of the way the enemies sometimes process damage, it's entirely possible to have, like, a needle upgrade that won't change how much damage you do, but Do we have anything I could turn into? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine.
Mio fine?
Pinmaster, I have acquired oil with which my needle may see further sharpening.
What wonder, what reason to steal a gift so fine? Few other pinmasters have I heard who ever worked with such a substance.
I know this wasn't the worst. I gave you plenty. It's what it is.
Taverno, we shall work on ours never. What joy you grant this humble artisan traveller? Let us seek that shine thought lost within these lands.
All right, is everyone ready for some sharpening animation?
But now, this pinmaster must work, and let the sharpening begin.
Oh, it's gross. But he wiped it off, so. Gotta get. There we go. Essential last step. Getting the tiny hair off.
And thus it is above the phylum. See how it gleams along a fine blade. Fast, that the pins of our land are once held such shine, so much we have lost.
Yanara.
This is fine service, Pinmaster. It's been a long age since I have seen my needle such. I had not remembered the finesse of its forging.
Welly ho, it is certain, uses a blade of fire to make the most, one of few that could bear even more sharpening, if ever upon your long road more oil is acquired.
Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, he says the same thing though, thank goodness.
Seek my service with haste. Who knows before we could find deeper within your blade sharpened steel.
Okay. Shining needle. Long sewing tool, uniquely balanced for combat. The blade gleams sharper than ever before. Alright. I'm going to take a small break here, and then we're going to actually go and do the Lost Merchant. Because this is going to direct us to the next place I want to go, which would have been nicer before we fought Disgrace Chef Lagoli, but that's the way it is. So, be back in a few minutes. Oh, let's rest at the bench. Now I'll be back in a few minutes. It occurs to me, and I'm kind of, by saying right here, leaving you next to the bug who is kind of one of the least good at singing in the game, but that's okay, that's okay. Alright. So, maybe, well, it'll be worth doing this anyways. So let's, So Sinner's Road started the maggot water, and Bowwater continues it. They are not the only two areas with maggots. There is one third one, and that's where we're going to head now. Kind of. You may recall when we got the second courier, Hill. He led us in the direction of Sinner's Road, which you can miss getting from Greymore. And pretty similar is this area, actually. That's why I thought, bitch. Grand Reed, high-sounding insect of the choir, bearing a bow. This elite reed has been trained and fed beyond its smaller fellows. This bug bears a spool of silk, which they flail to attack. Though somewhat crude, theirs is a technique much reminiscent of weavers. I wonder who taught them such a use. Okay. Oh, good, they died in time, too. Okay. Angry Hornet. So, is she around here at all? Oh, wait, no, they mentioned Memoriam. So Memoriam is up this way. You need double jump to get up here. This is actually a fun little area. I believe the idea of Memoriam is it's kind of like a Well, this will say it right here, actually.
Here is established, by holy consent of the conductors, the memoriam of Farloom. What is remembered is never lost.
So, you know, it's kind of like a time capsule of the biology of the area. Which gives them an excuse, actually, to include a bunch of these little... Not little, but, Oh, wow, we actually haven't killed the beast fly yet. Aggressive fly of Farloom's lowlands. Rams prey with its hard-bone mask. Dancing around this simple creature as it charges back and forth is the sort of game I delighted in as a child. Alas, I now have more pressing matters to attend to. Oh, this thing is so annoying. Rhino Grunt. Longhorn beast of Farloom's lowlands. Lies on its hornbill to impale and to wrench the ground beneath it, flinging dangerous debris. Certain tools and skills can pierce its defenses. I should adjust my strategy as needed. Hornet, what are you talking about? Adjust your strategy. You just have to keep jumping over it and hitting it in the back. Adjusting strategy is for weaklings. Just gotta be better. Oh, God. I'm actually really bad at this memorization one. Oh, we'll do it anyways. Okay. 7, 2, 4, 6. Two, 1, 4, 3. 4. 2, 1, 3. All right. Six, 2, 7, 4. 1, 5, 6. 2, 7. Oh, 3. Whatever, that's the wrong thing there, but I still memorized it right. At that point, I think that was more because I remembered what it was, because I don't think they changed that at all. Where is the third of these? 2 parts of a cogwheel cart containing an intricate array of wheels and regulators. You're not there. Isn't it in the high halls? Why haven't I checked yet? How's that one? I thought there was one in high halls. I don't see one there. It's definitely not in White Ward or the Cauldron. / Underworks. Whatever, we'll figure this out later. We need to go down. Oh. Mauling. Young bony bug that can curl its body to form a ball. Their rough ridged shell grips tight to any surface. Even walls and roofs become pathways for these nimble bugs. A machine displaying a model of the Citadel. Oh, I'm glad I got money for this. Let's just finish doing Memoriam first. We only had 5 left, okay. Ah, yes, this is where the last mossberry is, too. Mossmer, small fluttering creature capable of defending itself with its small stinger. This bug is soft and clumsy, but to its fortune, its home caves seem relatively free of effective predators. I wonder why that is. I don't remember if I read Moss Mothers at all. Adult Mossmer with a fully developed stinger and hard hide. Motherhood is an instinct that can push creatures beyond what seems their natural limits, turns even weaker beasts like these into formidable foes, especially when they combo you. Yes, we came all this way because there's a bunch right here. But now, to explore the rest of here. Oh, you respawned in. As did you. Marrowmaw, giant ruler of the lowlands. Its rigid hide will crush smaller creatures beneath it. Sheer bulk makes for an effective weapon, but requires much sustenance. This creature Come on, Chris, read. This creature would have spent most of its time eating. An acceptable life for some. Damn, Hornet, that's weirdly judgmental. I'm not going to bother fighting you. This is actually telling me to go back down that way, which is the way I need to go. But we'll come back this way, because I think it's more interesting to get this out of the way now. Aw, this is gonna be annoying. Memory locket. That was a stupid idea. Hey look, it's more coral. That's stuff we hate. Oh wait, no, we need to up this way anyway. I say we hate, I mean, I'm sure you're all indifferent to it. But it's been a pain in my butt, that's for sure. That was smart. Crust crag. Coral hulk with a Coral hulk with a dense shell. Read the immense size by Citadel's Memorial. Oh, this is one of the best. Okay, it's one of the best journal entries here. Just takes me a second. I don't think you can get it right away. You need the rest of the bench first. I thought that was gonna be. Oh, whatever. Alright, go this way. These guys at least die in one hit, which they did not do when we had a baby level of needle. Alright, this is a shortcut. Always good to get a shortcut. Actually, we can go up this way. There's no point going up this way right now. That's a shortcut path. This, however, is important because we have the money for this. Ooh, we barely do. Actually, I do have where is it here? I have some emergency roses I grinded for way back, which is one of the things I should have done. I underestimated money that we had at the time. I overestimated the money I had at the time, effectively. We'll go this way. But we still have this. Some things like all of Grindel's inventory will still be there by Act 3. Which Act 3 is... Oh, you know what? I think this is a Verdania enclosure that's broken. Which we heard about Verdania earlier. This might become something later. This has always been a weird room to me. Oh, this is a little, like... challenging area. Oh, too far. Okay, there we go. Ooh, what are we up to now? We have 7 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 4 more of these to get. Look at him! Ow, it did extra damage. It's so big it hurts extra. Ow. Massive moss grub. Unnaturally overgrown moss grub. Bred within the Citadel's memoriam. What has science done? Alright, let's get this back here. Alright, let's rest at this bench. Oh, I didn't get checked. Oh, wait, no, that's because we need to do more in that room. Okay, that's fine. Now, we're going to go back here. So close to a perfect furred form. If only they'd been able to breed out the spines. Just Hornet, please. They're doing mad science here, and she's like, oh, it's almost so furry, though. Almost so much fluff, but they just couldn't do it. They kept the spines. Like fools. Alright. Not that I'm in disagreement with her. I just think it's really funny that, like, she says it. Alright. That was gross sounding, but that's fine. I feel like I only need to get one more of those or something. Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. We can always come back through here later if need be. Containment fails. Memory lost. Excise outer. Maintain inner. Shellwood stasis sustained. Remember. Marrowland stasis critical. Remember. Verdanian environment exceeded. destined to forget. Well, that seems kind of rude. Boop, 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 boop. We'll see a little bit of Verdania later. And by later, I mean in Act 3 later. Alright. We did that. We checked that out. We have another electricity room to go through. Materium. Tubes and receptacles built for the storing, recording, and research of various materials. Materium can be assembled in a home. Oh, I'm gonna go up in the bottom. Fractured Mask saved my butt. Memoria. Learned disciple of the choir, charged to maintain the Citadel's memoriam. From the outset, theirs was a hopeless task. Oh, sorry.
From the outset, theirs was a hopeless task. Those wild lands could never be replicated within a space so artificial.
And vault vessels. Convertible orbs containing electricity. The vessels can be thrown as a bola for an explosive discharge, or staked as a spear to release a column of energy. Vault vessels are pretty good. Also a way you can kill the muck maggots early. Well, not early, but... Ooh. We're coming up to a really fun part. So, Krot, we met him. One of the things Krot implied was that there were other fleas that we could get that weren't just the regular little puppy fleas. He's so big. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's angry! We come in peace, friend. Okay, good. We just had to make sure he waking him to his senses. Huge flea. Oversized bug, briefly consumed by anger after its long time caged.
I would not have guessed so large and marvelous a flea existed. I am pleased it saw sense before I had to strike a killing blow.
Just so marvelous of. I love Hornet and her fluff agenda. It's a little bit silly, but I think there's just enough things that, like, it adds charm to her and something about, like, because, yes, she likes some girly things. She is also a demigod, has lived multiple lives, stone cold badass. She can have some eccentricities to her character. Like, she likes things that are soft to touch. Anyways, the way it wanted us to go for this quest specifically, that I did not do like I should have. You go up this way. There's a whole area. Well, you can get this way another way too.
Alright, you ready? Oh shit, there's more!
Drape Lord. Elder drapefly grown big from age and consumption. Its heavy body allows it to hit much harder than its younger companions.
Wow, if it isn't my very own shadow, the clever little red cloak, still following me around, trying to pinch away some of the goodies I sniff out.
You mistake my intent, ma'am, somewhat ungenerously. The pilgrims of the settlement below were worried by your long absence. It was on their behalf that I tracked you. Again.
Is that so? What a worrying bunch of busybodies they are. I'm still able to fend for myself. And yes, perhaps it's a warm thing that I remain in their thoughts, so I had expected that. I can't deny that you two have done me a good turn once more. That awful flock almost had me, truth be told. And I still have to wonder at your intentions, dear one. But bless you, all the same.
Lost merchant wish granted.
Now, why don't you hurry back to the shrine and let them all know what a good job you've done? There might be a few more goodies to gather up on my way back, and I don't need you lingering around in the meantime. Blessings and farewell.
Yeah, same thing. Okay. Now, admittedly, you might think that's the end of that. But then... we can go this way. And this takes us to... So, Biowater is the worst area. But, I mean, you need to have a runner-up, too. Putrefied ducks. Spit squid. Hovering pest with a hollowed proboscis, able to spit gobs of sizzling bile. Oh, look, there's still maggots. Woo. Also, there's those monstrosities. Duct sucker. Suction creatures surviving on the thick slime that coats its caves. When the sewers for your facility creates a giant, multi-tentacled, multi-eyed, furred leech monster, you're putting something in the water that's not good. And in point of fact, it gets worse. What are they called in Half-Life 2? Barnacles? Oh, it's been so long since I've done anything Half-Life 2 related. Oh, these things are gonna be an evil, are gonna be like impossible. Barnac. I'm gonna assume they are called barnacles then, if these are called barnacs. Toothy growth that lives on cave roofs. Wraps wayward bugs with its long tongue and drags them up to be consumed. Toothy growth is not something you want to say about anything. Also, barnacs don't die, they just regenerate eventually. Oh, I'm bad at fighting the duck suckers. Notice though that duck suckers can, not duck suckers, burn axe actually, can help you climb. Oh, so yeah, I don't know how the duck suckers like blend into the ground, saying there's no room for them, but oh no, not you. Afraid rosary string. Wait, can I? That's not worth fighting you. This is also, so this doesn't show up here, but let me see. So this is not technically part of the Citadel, but this is not a place you get a map from Chakra. Chakra wants nothing to do with, I have no money right now, do I? I don't. This is why we get rosary strings. But yeah, there's not a map for the putrefied ducks that Chakra makes. She has more respect for herself than that. Oh, you know what? No, let's rest at the bench. Alright. Do I remember where to get the map for the putrefied ducks? It is not the east. Well, that's the only way to get here, so it must be below then. Ha, get wrecked, buddy. Thanks, Barnack. You did good work. Come on, this way. Come on. Excellent. And yeah, you can do like, you can either move Hornet 4 times, you can hit things 4 times. There's a variety of ways you can do to get her out of that. Oh, can I not open this? Okay. Ah, excellent. An old map of the putrefied ducks. Take the map. Yes. It says go down. Yeah, I like that the burn axe. So some of them are environmental hazards, but some of them are there to help you get up. Oh, okay, cool. We can go this way. Ah, this is the entrance. Oh, I don't even have bottled water right now. Whoops. Well, unsurprisingly, bottled water connects to the putrefied ducks. We'll see that later for sure, but not there quite yet. Oh no! Oh, you bit me. Screw you. Well, that duck sucker was annoying. I feel bad calling them duck suckers sometimes because it sounds like I'm saying a bad thing. Like, it sounds kind of like a pejorative, doesn't it? A duck sucker. Oh, look. So this warden fly got on one of the burn axe and just killed it, basically. But key of apostate. So now we can do the... Now, I mean, we could have done the Wailing Mother before. Now it's more worthwhile to go that way. Keys to the cells and passages of the slab. There's only 3. Ooh. Okay. Alright, good. I did want to find... We did need to find this person. This is actually an interesting quest I'm about to pick up, because it changes a little bit in Act 3.
Spider, your stench is strange, it's similar. Your tension is not strong. Do I seem a threat to you?
That's fine.
This whole land keeps me cautious, Tall One, and your claws look to have seen much sharp use.
Yes, I kill gladly, but only to feed myself and my brood to come. Your meat, much sustenance it could grant, but too hard to pry. Your long false claw would slash back solely.
Nesvir?
Good. So you can sense my skill as I yours. A truce, then, that we both shall live beyond our meeting.
You stay, spider. My brood needs meat much. The organs of others. Or would you instead offer your own? If these cells warm inside the sweet feast for my brood's birth meal.
Hunt brood feast.
The brute butt.
Megina Fora.
I don't have anything as cutely named in what I made for the Artificer's backstory. I will not offer my own organs, Hunter, though I may bring the meat of others slain.
Good spider. Skilled. It's weird. When yet hard. But you needed enough to say to my brood to come.
Several of my tools can prepare the meats as you request. I have been fortunate to find so varied an arsenal within your lands.
My brood has not long till hatching the spider. We are duty swift. You shall see reward for this slaughter. I await the meat, spider. Bring me much.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, brood feast. Use tools to acquire organs of various types, so Huntress may feed her brood. The brood. How many times can I say that and not pronounce it properly? Seared organ, shredded organ, skewered organ. So, the one downside to this is not a good area to do that in, I would say. You can if you choose to, anyways. But I would not suggest it. Oh wait, no, this is going up the way I came. I don't want to go up the way I came. I came back, so I want to go in here right now. They take 5 hits. All right.
This mindless bug seems to sense only through its tendrils, yet despite that simplicity, it still poses a serious threat.
That's because it's freaking huge, and anything mildly big does 2 masks of damage to the Hornet, because she is made out of tissue paper. No eating. No eating Hornet burn that. We'll go back that way later. First, though, at the very edge of the Putrefied Ducks, we find this lovely little area. Oh. Song lore.
Sisters, spiders, watch these waters flow. Cleansing, binding as silk from a shell. Memories of our kingdom call.
It's clean water. It doesn't have maggots in it. Alright. This is a place we're going to need to come back in Act 3. You need the final movement ability to get through there. But we can go here, which has... maybe the last craft metal? No, I think we need 3 more craft metal? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I need at least 3. Because we still have the gun. And we still have both of Forged Daughters. So technically they could be all 3 of Forged Daughters, but... Alright, now that I've done that...
Ren!
Alright. We had to come back this way, which is fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother fighting you. You're too annoying. Alright. Can I go this way? Ooh, what is this way? Secret room? Money room? Ooh. Send the money this way. Don't you dare. Okay. Ah, I think this is a shortcut from over just that direction. We can't go. Alright. Now that we've unlocked that. Here it is. That's right. Wreath of Purity. Fragile band woven of reed and leaf, created to repel muck maggots. If broken, the wreath will be repaired while resting at a bench. Yes. This is a blue charm that makes it less of a pain to go through these areas. It is also, not coincidentally, placed at the area you're most likely to get to last. That has these maggots in it. Also, here's a extended section where we need to use these ones, which is kind of fun. Oh wait, actually, it's important to rest here to just reset our if we get hit by something. have to go this way. Okay. And here is another cool flea. Gach, bog not flee. Why you must bother me? This spot is mine, fair fought and
Wenera.
I won't stay long, madam, nor would I contest your right to this cave. I've encountered several of your fellow fleas, united in a caravan. Perhaps you would consider joining with them. You are a badass, and they need someone to defend them when I'm not there, so. Yours seems a hardy hide, and I fear alone they lack the strength to survive long in this land. Caravan, gach, fortitude my flaw. Time for change. If caravan is close, then my task, these lads, may they be complete. Now, much talk I give. You leave me. We together caravan amongst good fellows. There I shall my learnings of field and fleas and farloom. Till then, rest I need. Off, bug. You still here, bug not flea. Is rest I need before I leave for caravan. Not chat. You feel trouble type. Make my show tense. I shall take my leave, madam. Stay strong on your own journey. May we meet again at the caravan amongst your fellows.
All right.
I think with this, I've actually finished Putrefied Ducks. Yeah, I think I have. Wow. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do then. I'm nowhere close to what I need to do for this. Okay. Yeah, I want to get thing. All right. What would I rather have? Would I rather have fragile? No. If I'm gonna do this, the better one to have on for this would be instead Wreath of Purity. Let's, because I want to get Chakra's thing. So we went through Bowwater, but we couldn't get the map. You might remember the reason why we couldn't get the map is. Oh, by the way, we have all the Bellways now. Fortunately, these things only pop up as an achievement like the first time you're doing it. I guess I could have done this on like a different profile to get something like that to pop up. Let's go to Bowwater. So, go this way. I'm not sure. I was going to check the map, see where I need to go. I was like, it doesn't make a difference. Fortunately, they do leave Chakra relatively close to here. Do. They really do make you work for her, though. Oh, I did not get more money, did I? Where am I at? 129? Oh, okay, that's probably going to be enough, though.
Benny-Frank.
Chakra, you too brave these bogs. The heights of Farloom offer harsh welcome. So winds my master's path, and so I follow. Yet true you speak, this is no place for me. That citadel's shadow falls heavy here. I can sense its horrid bulk beside. It is no surprise to see it choke these caverns dank and stagnant. That monstrosity of metal and stone cares not for the lands it consumes. Bowwater map. Swamps born in the citadel's shadow. There is evidence the waters here once ran clear. Alright, if I talk here. The stone structures of this place suggest clear waters once ran throughout. What fantasy that now seems. Even the swamp's inhabitants seem spawned of its noxious nature. I believe... So I don't know this to be the truth. I assume... Oh, did I find the thing there? Or did I not find that? Okay. I assume that Chakra, at this point, will do her quest line. Which we know, I mean, she's been looking for a master. Oh, you can be so hard to kill this way. Okay. Bloat roach. Obese offshoot of muck roaches, born of the Citadel's exhaust smog. The winged roach's sagging stomach is filled with sizzling bile. So gross. Ah. I think I'm gonna go this way. Mothleaf lagnia, a rare calmer bug of bile water, survives its hazardous surroundings by hiding as a plant. Oh no! Oh crap. Alright. Swamp squid, plentiful pest with a sharp proboscis and a belly full of bile. More dangerous in the moment of its explosive and corrosive death than it ever was in life. Oh, this is the... okay. These things are super annoying. Ooh. So if they bite you, they do 2 massive damage, because of course they do. They're also liable to knock you into the maggot water, which is also annoying in its own right. And they're just gross. Which, like, you know, the worst things you can be. Okay. Damn it. Slubberbug. Younger form of a muck roach. Attacks prey by leaping from the water and snapping with its flexible jaws. These creatures look to have been bred deliberately in watery pens. If they are food to be, their scent suggests they must taste vile. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're like halfway-ish. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I have the Wreath of Purity. I forgot. And I'm dead anyways. Okay, that's fine. I'm tempted to say that is... I didn't actually give bile water. I should have given bile water its own thing. I can do that now. Bile water. And I know that was at least the second time just bile water itself has killed me. Oh, I didn't just... Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Alright. Mistake I made here. I did not rest. Fun fact. The bench I was at is kind of... Which should not be surprising, is that there's not much in the way of benches here either. Specifically, we'll get there. Maybe I should leave that for next time though, because it's a pretty good gag. Oh, it's fine. It is what it is. Am I in the right place? Yeah, I do need to go through here, okay. It is so hard to get around. Like... Clawline kind of gives you a way to always get a pogo off. Which is, I think, part of why they can, like, experiment with giving you shittier down attacks with some of the other crests. And the sad thing is, I think I was going to actually get through that area the first time, but then... Wait. Are you telling me... They're dropping organs? This attack counts as shredding them because... Oh my god, I did not know that. That's amazing. It doesn't make Beast Crest good at all, but... Alright. Like, so much of this is you just gotta kind of hope you get it right. Okay. Whew. So they put a mass guard down here. Oh, I might have looked. Oh. Oh, does that count as resting at a bench? That restored my Wreath of Purity, too. Okay. Nice. Excellent. This is hate. Like, so this whole area is hateful in general, right? But there is especially something sinister about the fact that they give you a shortcut back part of the way, but not all of the way. Ah. Oh, I tried to... Okay. Ooh. You are an asshole. I actually had a rare... Oh, that's right. This is a first. I never remember this is here. Also, yeah, look, that's a... Bile Water just hates you. Quick Sling. Taut drawing mechanism built from reed and bone, intended for mounting on the limb of a bug. Doubles the number of tools thrown. So that's kind of a fun one. It's not that useful, honestly, but you know, kind of neat. Every time. Oh. Also, note these things do not drop organs, which I wouldn't expect them to. Why don't I want to go this way again? Okay. This is one of the meaner things here. You actually need to break those and get the memory locket from there, which, like, is nice, but... I almost should just die again. Alright, if I go this way... I think there was no purpose to going this way except I could skip by doing that. Now, if I want to go this way... Oh, more rosaries at least. Some of which broke because of course they did. Did I die and not get my... No, I've just had to spin a thing. I've just not made that little. Okay. I knew that was coming. Okay. Vile water. I know what you're thinking. There's a bench right nearby, right? I should come back to here, really. I wonder if I can do the thing with chakra before doing the thing. I've never actually tried doing that. Okay, you know what? I've got like, what, 6 Silk Eaters still? 7 of them? Yeah, we can always get more, too. We'll come back here later. Because I can get Long Claw and all that stuff now. Might as well shoot it. So let's go to the Grand Beltway. I'll wrap up in a little bit doing all that. We'll get that out of the way. I guess I could also do the slab. That might not be a bad thing to do either. First, let me... So while we can pogo, which is fine for that, I think what I'll do instead... So you may remember we got this sawtooth circlet that goes into the cloak when we attack stuff like that. Guess what counts as sawing? And also, let's grab some of our bombs. Oh, right. And then we'll grab one pen. Okay. Ooh, go to Songclave in the first rhyme. Well, it'd be cowardly considering I clearly have a harder time with Beast than I do that. I'm going to switch to Architect if we get the chance. Damn it! I was hoping. Maybe I have to finish. I don't know how you get... You'll need to exhaust your inventory. I know that much.
Was it good, dear, you did up above, dear one, saving me from them screeching flocks? Not seen the like of it in a long, long time. I've returned with all sorts of new goodies, too. Let's see if anything I've scavenged will fit your fancy.
She also gets a Coral Commandment for 180. This is also a ripoff. I think she already had Ascendant. I'll read them all again, but these ones I think she had already.
A gleaming find for you climbing types. With this in your claw, you'll be able to stick to walls for as long as you like. Hold this while making music and you'll soon hear its function. Amplifies song it does. Sends it out full and bright. Ideal if you're ever planning on performing for a crowd. So she spooled out nice and long with this fine wrought tool. The perfect purchase if you're planning to hoard a lot of silk for yourself.
Spool fragment.
Half a spider spool. You just have to find its match. Them old weavers built some fine things, alright. They're all long dead, but their craftwork still gleams bright.
Craft metal.
Crafty type.